The current price of one XRP coin is an astounding $400,000. Any crypto enthusiast could get giddy over this, and they might even start to doubt the feasibility of such a massive leap. When Ethereum and Bitcoin both reached new all-time highs, it was one of several instances when cryptocurrencies took off. If XRP were to reach $400,000, it would enter the ranks of these giants. This is a bold prediction that depends on a confluence of favorable market conditions and a series of fortunate events that propel XRP to new heights. The main concern is the likelihood of this happening. Given that XRP has previously demonstrated it is difficult to fathom how the price could have risen so rapidly for such a prominent digital currency with cross-border payment uses and banking partnerships. Where things stand in the market, a number of factors, including the extent to which blockchain technology is utilized and Ripple's handling of legal matters, such as the ongoing SEC litigation, could influence the value of XRP. These events are capturing the attention of investors. While some see great potential in XRP future, others may find it hard to believe that the token's value might increase by such a substantial amount. Wow. Is XRP worth $400,000 a realistic goal, or is it more of a pipe dream? In this video, we'll discuss the factors that have the potential to propel XRP to unprecedented levels of success, as well as those that could pose threats to its further growth. If this wild price forecast is legit, or simply another example of crypto gambling gone wild, you will find out by the end. Look at where XRP is currently before we address the issue of whether it might really approach $400,000 per token. The current price of XRP is far from the astrological forecasts. The coin's current value is clearly lower than its previous value, although this wasn't always the case. The market for XRP has been seeing significant shifts recently. It peaked in late 2017 during the massive crypto bull run when a token was valued over $3. There has been a great deal of market uncertainty and a significant impact on the price of XRP since then due to continuing issues, most notably the SEC case. Regardless of these losses, XRP has maintained its position as one of the top cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. That business is Ripple, and it created in an effort to streamline international money transfers. XRP is partnered with major banks and financial organizations. With this, XRP becomes a formidable force in the international monetary system. One reason XRP has maintained its prominence in the cryptocurrency market is its primary use case: facilitating inexpensive and fast international payments. There is growing optimism about Ripple's long-term value as the network continues to expand. However, we must bear in mind that reaching $400,000 will not be a picnic. It would take a significant increase in both use and demand for XRP to reach that price. More international alliances, regulatory hurdles, and the increased usage of XRP as a bridge currency for international transactions would be on the docket for Ripple. In addition, investor confidence would need to be at an all-time high, and the overall crypto market would need to be considerably more stable and positive. Nothing has transpired to make this a reality just yet, but it's not out of the question. We need to determine what could trigger this type of increase based on XRP current and potential future value. Has it sufficed? With continued development, XRP has the potential to surpass $400,000. We can examine some of the factors that could influence this audacious claim. For XRP to reach the incredible $400 mark, a number of critical factors would need to align perfectly. A dramatic increase in XRP global use and acceptance is required first and foremost. Large financial institutions are beginning to use Ripple, which aims to facilitate cheaper and faster cross-border payments. As Ripple keeps establishing connections, expanding the use of XRP in global financial systems, a massive increase in the token's value is possible. As more companies and organizations start using XRP for regular transactions, its value will rise. A further critical component is the outcome of the SEC case. Due in large part to the unpredictability of this legal dispute, the price of XRP has been declining. If the lawsuit is dismissed or Ripple is able to reach a settlement, it would reassure investors that XRP is safe. Many significant legal issues and increase in investor confidence might lead to a price increase. Now that the legal uncertainty is past, Ripple can put its energy into forming new partnerships, growing its network, and capturing a larger portion of the market, all of which have the potential to increase demand for XRP. Another factor that might propel XRP price to unfathomable heights is the trend toward integrating blockchain technology into conventional finance. As further traditional institutions employ blockchain technology, XRP lightning-fast transaction times could make it the go-to currency for international money transfers. Less funds available for fees. If Ripple is able to increase its share of the international money transfer and payment processing industries, this would open up massive new markets for XRP. The global economy is already highly dependent on digital currencies, and this dependence is only going to grow as Bitcoin gains mainstream acceptance and integration into traditional banking. As global money transfers undergo transformations and open finance gains traction, XRP has the potential to play a pivotal role in the financial system of the future. Raising the bar for value and ambition, it would still require a unique combination of market circumstances, adoption, and regulatory clarity for XRP to reach such an absurd price as $400,000, despite the fact that these factors can influence its ascent. While not totally out of the question, this is still a highly improbable scenario that would necessitate impeccable timing on Ripple's part. So, let's not be careless or lighthearted about the future, even though it's entertaining to speculate about. While the prospect of XRP reaching $400,000 is exhilarating, we must not lose sight of the significant obstacles and dangers that may prevent it from achieving this goal. A major issue with XRP is the extremely volatile and fast-paced nature of the coin market. News, regulations, and market emotion all have a significant impact on the wildly fluctuating value of XRP and other cryptocurrencies. Even when positive news is announced, prices might fall precipitously due to this. Reasons that could cause XR price to fluctuate include wider market tendencies or shifts in investor sentiment that would prevent someone from reaching $400,000. Another major issue is the lack of clarity around Ripple's legal issues, particularly the ACC litigation. Even if the case is dismissed, Ripple may still encounter more regulatory hurdles down the road. Worldwide, governments and authorities are still trying to figure out how to handle cryptocurrencies. As a result, Ripple may be subject to more legal scrutiny or new regulations that limit its expansion. Despite having a positive development would be a victory in the CT case. The success of Ripple or XRP is uncertain because of the possibility of additional legal issues. Other coins also pose a significant threat to XRP market share. Even now, the majority of cryptocurrency transactions occur on Bitcoin and Ethereum, the two largest and most well-known platforms. Still, fresh initiatives emerge on a regular basis offering novel solutions to the issues that XRP's aim